ESL and IT business professionals. If you have problems speaking English, if you have problems in meetings, if you have problems doing presentations in English, this video is for you. The 5 biggest mistakes people make in English. How about yourself? What are the mistakes that you keep making over and over again? And why are you making them over and over again? If you listen to this video, you're going to discover the answers to a lot of these problems with some little secret exercises that I've used over the last 5 years, helping people master business English, speaking in meetings, being able to answer questions, disagree politely and professionally, get up and do a presentation, make small talk. All these important skills so you can earn more money in the international business community. What's holding you back? Watch this to the end and you're going to get a big bonus. These are proven techniques that work. They work every time. They're very simple, but you have to do the work. My name's Burton Langell. I've taught hundreds of people to perfect their business English, and they have earned excellent jobs in the international business community, or they ones who have jobs now have been promoted, and they've gotten over their fear of making mistakes in business meetings and that. This is all stuff that you can do. I've seen it over and over again. Do the exercises, and you will make a difference. It will make a difference for you. So let's get on with it. What are the 5 major mistakes that people make? And one thing I want to say to you, if you make a little mistake in a meeting and it doesn't interfere with your communications, I don't want you to stop and do it again. That's okay. Your mission is to deliver the message. And then afterwards, you can work at making it a little better every day. I have some exercises for you. But don't get yourself wrapped up in trying to speak perfect English in meetings. That is a long-term thing. Learn naturally. I have lots of information for you on this. Don't let those grammar teachers, don't let those teachers that want you to memorize vocabulary steer you in the wrong direction. This is one of the biggest mistakes. Very easy for teachers to teach grammar, teach vocabulary, do stuff like this because it's just simple. They don't have to reach out and they don't have to have business experience. I have over 30 years of business experience. This makes a difference. You've got to understand the animal. You've got to be there. You need the mentorship. Okay, let's get into it. So are you making these mistakes? Probably as an IT professional or somebody who's been in business for a while, you have a lot of experience in what you do. But you need to be able to express it in English, don't you? And you need to make the impact that you deserve with your education, your experience. So by the end of this video, you're going to know how to avoid these mistakes in communications. Communication that is clear and done with confidence is going to make all the difference. Number 1 is using a lot of filler words. And believe me, it is common for people to use those so, because we haven't put our ideas together before we start speaking. So when you're in a meeting and somebody's talking about something, you should respond to it. Take a moment to think about what you're going to say. Not the English so much, but the idea that you're going to express, so that you don't need these filler words. Don't start speaking until you have your idea organized, okay? And keep it very concise. Generally, just a few sentences or a very short story worked in with it will give you an incredible little presentation. And be cooperative. Respect the speaker, having listened to them very closely. Being a good listener is actually probably much more important than being a good speaker. Really understanding. Don't be listening thinking, okay, what am I going to say to this? No, listen. Ask yourself, what are they really trying to communicate? And then respond to them intelligently. So you don't need all these filler words. Another good tip on filler words is instead of saying, just pause. Let people consider what you just said. And then put your idea together again and go on, okay? When you pause, challenges people to think about what you said. Make you sound more confident and just give them a moment to think. Silence is powerful. Now, another thing is misusing prepositions. This is so common, and it's not really important. But if you can do it better, that's great. Is it on something or inside something, right? So we might say during the week, it's going to be in the week of the 13th on a certain date. So on will be very specific. I've seen a lot of professionals say things like, I'll meet you in next Monday. I'll meet you on next Monday. I'll meet you on the weekend. Now, they are very noticeable, but don't stop speaking. Keep going, okay? If you want to just say, oh, I made a little boo-boo, laugh at it, that's good. Go on. Don't lose your train of thought because of these little things, okay? Fix them later by practicing. So focus on learning common prepositions with phrases you use often. On Monday, at 5 p.m., in the meeting. Master just a few of these can drastically improve how you sound. Mistake number 3, and these are not by importance, okay? It's a couple of these ones to come I think are actually more important. But people are either too formal or too casual, using the wrong level of formality. Latin American professionals sometimes swing too far in either direction, either too formal with phrases like, I would be most obliged if you could assist me, or too casual using slang or informal expressions in professional settings. The key is balance. For example, instead of saying, I would be most obliged, try saying something more natural like, could you help me with this? It's polite but not overly formal. Mistake number 4, translating from Spanish. Directly translating from Spanish. It's so common saying, I have 30 years instead of saying, I'm 30 years old. So many of my students fall back to this. Always. My daughter has 10 years. No, my daughter is 10 years old. They can cause confusion. Another thing is very common is the business of my father. No, it's my father's business, or the car of my mother's car in English. And a good thing here is speak to English people as much as you can. Listen. Be a student of English. Listen and speak. Most importantly, don't wait until you're perfect before you speak, okay? Because you have lost your audience by that time. Speak. Learn as you make mistakes. And always try to think in English. There's some videos I put up about getting to this. Never be a translator. Never be thinking, well, look it up in a Spanish dictionary, Spanish to English. No, don't do this. Look it up in an English dictionary. Look at the sentences in context. Look at the meaning. Think about a picture for the word if it's a noun, something you can see. Don't associate it with Spanish or don't associate it with Portuguese. Have a picture. Have a definition in English. Practice those common phrases in English. Practice with me. Do the 30-day speaking exercise. 12 minutes a day. You'll perfect your English in no time. You'll become so fluent. Mistake number 5. I would say this is almost the most serious mistake that people make. People get anxious in meetings and interviews and presentations and that, and then they start speaking too fast. And I find they'll often go back to their basic phonetics. Portuguese people will, if a word starts with R and they're nervous, they'll make that Portuguese R sound. And we haven't got a clue what you're saying because it sounds like an H to us. Remember this. Speak slowly. Speak with confidence. Don't speak really fast. Don't allow this. And you'll find a lot of English people speak very fast. And that's bad communication. Ask them if they could slow down a little bit. Even native English speaking people often get lost because somebody speaks to them really fast and we have to ask them to repeat themselves. I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said. So don't speak fast. It's a nervous habit that people make, but it doesn't help their communications at all. Okay? We want to hear your message. It's important. So don't do this. Now, there's a couple bonuses for you. In the description, I've put the 10-question business questionnaire. Okay? You do this, and I'm going to send you a personal report. And this business English questionnaire will help you understand your challenges and build a roadmap to really perfect your English and help your career. Make your English as good as your other skills. The other thing I'd like you to do is take on the 30-day speaking challenge. 12 minutes a day with self-assessments and that. And in the description, you'll find a link to teacherbert.com. And you can go in there and you can get the application I've built so you can self-assess yourself online. And I'll send you an email each day where we will plot your progress and that, and send you videos during the course of the 30-day to keep you motivated and to help you with these different issues that you experience. So both these things are very important so I can fully understand your needs and we can decide on what is the best approach to really helping you progress in your English. So my name is Teacher Bert. Burton Langell, and through the website teacherbert.com you can access me, and I love to communicate with you, and perhaps we might even get to a point where we chat for half an hour or so and really understand what your English ambitions and challenges are. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you really enjoyed this video, and look to subscribe and do more videos with me. Have a great day.